as defined by Webster's Dictionary, is the international system measurement of a unit of work first created in the 1800s by James B. Joule, a British physicist. Joule is also a revolutionary new functional capacity evaluation system designed and manufactured by Valpar International Corporation. Valpar has been a trusted name in job skills assessment since 1973. The company offers a full line of work samples and computer-based tools that have long been used by occupational therapists and physical therapists for assessment and work hardening. Functional capacity evaluations, or FCEs, became popular in the mid-1980s as a tool to help therapists, physicians, employers, and insurance companies identify functional ability for return to work following an injury. The FCE process has become an important tool in reducing workers' compensation costs. As a result, it can provide clinics such as yours with a substantial revenue stream from referrals by insurance companies, workers' compensation systems, and employers. In addition, FCE equipment is suitable for post-offer, pre-hire evaluations, which generates additional revenue. In general, FCEs are comprised of many subtests or protocols. A protocol is a specific set of written instructions relating to a method of performing a work-related task, such as lifting objects of various weights. FCEs can encompass dozens of protocols. Some of these include pushing, pulling, carrying, and the ability to tolerate sustained durations of walking, standing, and sitting. The ability to tolerate sustained positions such as kneeling, forward bending, above shoulder work, and the ability to perform repetitive activities such as squatting, foot motions, hand tasks, and gripping may also be added. These functions are some of the protocols available during a functional capacity evaluation using the Joule system. Observing functional performance of a work task during an FCE gives the therapist an opportunity to make objective observations, such as muscle recruitment and compensation patterns. In addition, the therapist can record the client's spontaneous input, often called subjective data, about how the activity is affecting him or her. Equally important is the final report that is generated from the client's effort, such as maximum weight that the client can safely lift. In addition to identifying safe return-to-work capabilities, most FCE systems provide some estimate of the validity of the client's effort. This definition of validity is not the same as statistical validity. FCE validity measurements refer to the consistency of the client's effort and an estimation of how hard the client was trying. Validity is an important tool for detecting how straightforward the client was with his or her participation. Each FCE product uses different criteria for determining valid performance. Some FCEs are kinesiophysical, with the evaluator being the primary determiner of the client's abilities and little focus is placed on the subjective input. Other systems use a psychophysical approach, relying heavily on subjective client statements. In those systems, the client decides if the protocol task feels safe or unsafe, whether the maximum level of performance was achieved, and to what degree pain influenced the performance. The Joule system intelligently combines information from a variety of sources to identify functional abilities, including objective, observed findings, and subjective data. Comparisons are made between subtests and preliminary examinations, medical history, job descriptions, and a client functional questionnaire which is completed by the client prior to the FCE and included in the data analyzed by the software. In a functional capacity evaluation, everything is performed in a controlled environment. Valpar emphasizes ergonomic correctness and keeps things safe for the client and the therapist. We make sure the clients use safe body mechanics and sound work practices when they are performing multiple work activities. With Joule, we try to account for many ergonomic variables in the work environment which might affect a client's work abilities, such as limited headroom clearance or poor handholds. We apply the adjustment factors from advanced ergonomic research. A conversion system is used to adapt clinical data to real workplace situations. When we set out to design a new functional capacity evaluation system, a number of decisions were made which formed the foundation of Joule. First and foremost, the system would be safe for the client. Clients use proper body mechanics with all test activities. A musculoskeletal screen is performed prior to testing. This serves as a baseline for other objective findings. The Joule system uses standardized protocols to ensure repeatability and inter-rater reliability. Joule is supplied with a full complement of standardized protocols and 20 standardized FCE plans to address a wide variety of occupational requirements. The system is objective to provide accurate results. Joule requires specialized training for evaluators to ensure that they understand the requirements of administering the FCE and know how to make proper clinical decisions. Joule was designed to use different sources of information to make decisions about validity of performance. Objective observations, subjective reports, and performance data are all matched. Joule was designed to be flexible, allowing therapists to use software to create custom protocols and FCE plans using the standard protocols as building blocks. The protocols used by Joule are based on the most current research available. Every aspect of the FCE process has been open to examination in designing the best possible product. Joule is designed to be priced substantially less than other FCE products on the market. It was evident that the design criteria we chose would necessitate using a computer to help guide the administration of the FCE, help to automate data collection, and speed report writing. Joule faithfully brings Valpar's design philosophy into the real world of FCEs. The design goals are exemplified by the equipment and a unique set of innovative features. Joule's fully integrated hardware requires minimal floor space. Cantilevered shelves are lightweight and easily adjustable, and are strong enough to handle repeated tests with heavy weights. Combined with other devices such as grip strength and volumetric measurement tools from your facility, Valpar can offer Joule at the lowest possible price, giving you the most cost-effective FCE system available today. The Joule system is wall-mounted for added stability when administering FCE plans that require very heavy forces. You can store the Joule system in a 15-square-foot area. In operation, most tasks are generally performed in a 12-by-12 work area. Joule is truly a gem you can use to help solve those complicated back-to-work problems. Joule will help your facility provide referral sources with the data they need to return clients to work and close more claims. The lifting protocol is the heart of any FCE system, and Joule's lifting protocol is a major advancement over older lifting protocols. Typically, lifting at several heights is evaluated, including floor to waist, and waist to eye. Older FCE systems exhaustively test lifting capacity at one height before testing at the next height. This creates the potential for fatigue, which affects performance as client lifting moves from one height to another. Joule's lifting protocol has the client perform lifts at all heights at a particular weight level before increasing the weight. The lifting pattern continues until the client reaches his or her safe maximum at every height. This results in a fair, safe, standardized lifting test with high inter-rater reliability. The Joule lifting protocol also uses different weight progressions depending on the client's job and the requirements of the referral source. By using more appropriate weight progressions, you save time, avoid over and under testing, enhance client safety, and increase overall reliability. In addition, Joule uses a unique set of color-coded, ergonomically correct weights and color-coded loading chart so that the client can be involved in loading the weight containers. This has the dual benefit of better client involvement and reduction of busy work for your therapist during the FCE, allowing more time for observation. As in all Joule protocols, consistent anatomical referencing is used, and client safety is emphasized. The lifting protocol requires clients to use safe body mechanics and sound work practices when they are lifting and carrying weight. Another innovative feature of Joule is how it can adjust for awkward lifting situations that your client might encounter on the job. There are many ergonomic variables in the work environment which might affect work abilities, such as limited headroom or poor handholds. Joule can automatically apply adjustment factors from the Advanced Ergonomics Manual. These adjustments ensure that the clinical data more accurately represents what your clients experience in the real workplace. Joule is shipped to you with a complete set of standardized FCE plans which provides a sequence of protocols designed to evaluate particular jobs. Joule contains many job-specific FCE plans based on the most common occupations for which FCEs are needed. Selecting the right FCE plan is as simple as clicking the mouse. Joule contains predefined plans for one-day FCEs and two-day evaluations. One-day FCEs are very efficient and are appropriate for consistent clients whose function does not fluctuate with activity level. Two-day FCEs help clarify consistency of effort. With Joule's flexibility, you can create and save your own custom plans to allow for multi-day evaluations. These custom plans can include custom protocols and can be built by you from existing plans and Joule standard protocols. Joule is a fully integrated FCE system of current ergonomically correct work devices, seamlessly managed by Windows-based software. Another way you can create custom FCE plans is with the use of the Dictionary of Occupational Titles database that is included in your Joule system. This Department of Labor database of over 12,000 jobs in the U.S. economy provides job descriptions and a profile of 60 work factors, including typical FCE components such as the requirements for kneeling, crouching, sitting, and lifting. Joule will automatically create an FCE plan for any of these occupations, which you can then modify to fit your client's needs. The Dictionary of Occupational Titles database is also an invaluable reference for those occasions when you must analyze a client's job to devise an appropriate evaluation plan. Of course, when it's time to conduct the FCE, the computer is there to help. Joule software maintains a database which records all of the information entered for each client, including the exact plan that each client completed, the demographic information, referral data, physician diagnosis, insurance information, and much more. When activated, the computer paces you and the client through the FCE, providing on-screen instructions for each protocol and gathering performance data and observations. The observational note-taking is facilitated by a simplified interface which allows most notes to be entered with just a few mouse clicks. The computer also provides automatic timing of protocol events. The software provides you with an efficient method of data collection from the moment you receive the referral. With this system, you can develop custom FCE plans compatible with local industry, help your referral sources, and gain an advantage over your competition. At the conclusion of the FCE, the computer contains all information gathered on the client. Your Joule will now help you write a comprehensive report so you can respond to referral sources quickly and efficiently. Joule's Report Writer helps you create a predefined report, including much of the required data. The software provides informational displays to help you make the critical decisions that only a trained therapist can make, and lets you finish the report by inserting your conclusions. Next, the objective and subjective data are cross-referenced and displayed, so you can make an informed decision about the validity of the client's effort. A variety of report formats are available, and any of them can be customized using a standard word processor. Final reports can be printed or emailed directly to the appropriate parties to quickly close the loop. Reports include functional levels, validity of the client's effort, and participation with specific biomechanical tolerances throughout a workday. The therapist's comments are integrated into a systematic, easy-to-read format that provides rapid turnaround at the conclusion of an FCE. The summary of functional abilities is shown in grid format, displaying the client's capabilities with percentages of workdays and durations using Department of Labor standards. With Joule, we added a rare work duration and a no identified limitations category to the report. We focus the FCE on things specific to the job or the client's area of injury. This increases your cost efficiency and the reliability of your reports. In the FCE participation summary, we identify why each test was stopped to clarify limiting factors and identify what rehab efforts or return-to-work plans will be most effective. This feature provides a benefit when recommending interventions which might be helpful to return a client to work, or in recommending ways to modify the job to meet the client's functional abilities so he or she can return to work safely. If you are an FCE provider or consumer, you will find your Joule to be the most cost-effective solution in today's market. Designed from the ground up to be safe, objective, thorough, and efficient, Joule will give you a powerful, flexible system for all of your FCE needs. We at Valpar hope this video has helped you understand the unique features of Joule and its ability to satisfy the needs of your clients, your providers, or your facility. If you have additional questions concerning Joule or would like to place an order, please contact your local Valpar representative or dealer or call us directly at 800-633-3321. Don't forget to ask about available purchase or leasing options.